Om Shanti. This morning, Baba, while speaking to us in morning, inspired us to become number one like Arjun. Said, whatever others are becoming, whether they are becoming Arjuna or Bhim, but your aim should be to be a Arjuna. That is number one. Baba talked about few of the qualities or quality effort of number one soul, Arjun. So today we will meditate on those qualities, inspire ourselves to make that quality effort and claim our inheritance, the right over inheritance from Baba. The greatness of the soul, the greatness of good effort is that thought and embodiment are together. You become embodiment of that thought. Generally, there is a thought, but there is a gap between practical life in the form of thoughts, changing into words, actions, interactions, our behavior, our nature. So during few days, if we pay attention, that I should become embodiment of the thought. And one of the special quality or the practice and the stage of Arjuna was that he was able to focus on a point. You must have heard that he was asked to shoot his arrow, looking in the pond, not arrow in the fish, not in the eye, but the star of the eye. So his concentration and he was able to do it. So it is actually meant to be the stage of soul consciousness. Every person we come in contact has body, physical expression, certain behavior pattern, certain facial expression, certain moods. And many times we get distracted by the personality of that person. We are not able to see or connect with the soul as point of light. Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba, when met each one of us, we connected with the soul, point of light. I could actually experience that. It made me bodiless, and I felt so pure, so clean. And the relationship created with Baba as another soul, as Supreme Soul. So it's a very important practice to connect with the soul within that body. And that is where Arjuna had this practice to be bodiless, knowing that all bodily relationships are temporary. And one day, all these physical relationships will not exist. He had quality to be detached, and constantly the embodiment of awareness of one's true self and connection with Baba, connection with all other souls. So some of these practices help Arjuna to become the embodiment. To become embodiment, you need these spiritual practices. Practice, and then in practical, have the vision of soul consciousness. Be detached, be bodiless. Only one relationship of soul with other souls is imperishable, is eternal. All other relationships are temporary, has a lifespan. Be embodiment of remembrance. So Baba wants each one of us to be number one. And be embodiment of soul consciousness, bodiless stage, completely detached. So that I can claim the right of my inheritance from Baba. So now first I focus on my own existence as pure energy. being of love and peace. And it is through my eyes when I look at anyone, I connect with the soul. And bring the thoughts of eternal stage of the soul. So I remind myself and create this awareness to connect with other souls. Experiencing the immortality of the soul. And understanding that all the relationships are temporary. I play a part with them. But I detach myself. Stay in Baba's remembrance. Baba is also a soul, ever pure, ocean and the restorer of love, of peace. One who is purified He removes the sorrows of everyone, bestow us with happiness. Stay in silence. Be with Baba.
अरे शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा यहाँ हमारा तन होगा मन होगा तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा। हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा।
तो बाबा कहता है कर्म योगी बनो। कर्म योगी माना कर्म करते हुए परमात्मा मेरे से करा रहा। जैसे ट्रस्टी होता है ना, ट्रस्टी और जो मालिक होता है, ट्रस्टी जो होता है वो बेफिक्र रहता है, काम सारा करता है, लेकिन ट्रस्टी माना तेरा और गृहस्थी माना मेरा। जो मालिक होगा ना उसमें मेरापन आएगा। शिव बाबा भी कहते हैं तुम ट्रस्टी हो के सब काम करो। गुरु नानक गुरु कैसे बना? इस एक अक्षर में गुरु बन गया। तेरा तेरा 12 तेरा का और तेरा हो गया। ऐसे आप भी शिव बाबा मैं तेरा हूं, ट्रस्टी हूं, वो चला रहा है, वो करा रहा है। बेफिक्र रहेंगे, ऐसी लाइफ आपकी होंगी बेफिक्र बादशाह। क्योंकि आजकल देखो दुख बहुत है, खुशी नहीं रहती है। हम तो छोटे थे ना, तो हमारा ब्रह्मा बाबा है, ब्रह्मा बाबा का चित्र ना, ब्रह्मा बाबा देखा आप लोगों ने? देखा ना? शिव बाबा भी देखा है, ब्रह्मा बाबा भी देखा। तो ब्रह्मा बाबा हम लोग छोटे बच्चे रूप में आए थे ना, तो ब्रह्मा बाबा जो है वो शिव बाबा का माध्यम था। क्योंकि शिव बाबा तो निराकार है ना, निराकार बोलेगा कैसे? निराकार बोलेगा तो मुख तो चाहिए ना। तो ब्रह्मा बाबा जो था वो साकार तन में था और शिव बाबा का माध्यम था। शिव बाबा ब्रह्मा द्वारा हमको सारा ज्ञान दिया है। जो हम सुनाते हैं ना, ये शिव बाबा ने ब्रह्मा बाबा द्वारा जो ज्ञान दिया है वो हम आपको सुना रहे। तो ब्रह्मा बाबा को कोई भी बच्चे का चेहरा खुशनुमा नहीं होना अच्छा नहीं लगता था। तो बाबा क्या करता था, देखता था दूर से तो बुलाता था, आओ बच्ची आओ बच्ची, ऐसे करके बुलाता था। फिर अपने ऐसे बाहों में लेके ऐसे प्यार से और कहता था, बच्ची क्यों आज तुम कुछ तबीयत खराब है क्या? तुम आज बहुत काम में थक गई हो? नहीं बाबा, बाबा को देख करके तो फिर हमारी खुशी आ जाती थी ना। नहीं बाबा। तो बाबा कहता था, भला आपके चेहरे पर ऐसे आज क्यों नजर आता है? बच्ची हंसो, बच्ची खुश रहो, नाचो। बिल्कुल चेहरा ही बदल जाता था।
Om Shanti. Is everyone happy? Yes. Baba likes cheerful faces. Because Baba has given us all the treasures. He has given us our right to inheritance. And then when we are aware of our own attainments or treasures, then we feel happy. Because even like whatever you have, if you have wealth, if you have jewelry, if you have anything, but if you forget, if you're not aware, if you don't remember, you won't feel happy. So becoming aware of all the treasures Baba has given us and we have right over them, not only keeps us happy, but also there is lot of inner power, inner strength. There is a power which comes more with becoming aware of something. because then it's like you experience it. But if you are not aware or you forget, then even if you have, there won't be intoxication, there won't be happiness. So I really like this morning when Baba is talking to the groups and Baba is saying that always remind yourself of all the treasures so that you can have all the powers. And when you have all the powers, Baba uses word like samarthi, like you have everything. Baba said that there won't be anything waste. That means there won't be wasteful thoughts. And then when you are aware of all the treasures, there won't be any disturbance. You will be very, very stable. So when it comes to happiness, it's very much connected with our awareness of all the treasures and God's inheritance, which we receive now at the confluence age. And it's important to have that. And then, of course, Baba is talking a lot this morning. There are two things about our efforts, but also about today Baba talked of service, which I won't take today, but we all will take this homework because Baba is saying now that you have to create a vast program. That means it might be serving unlimited, giving message to everyone. So we will start thinking. And then he said to bring newness also of what you're planning. So new plan, new thinking. And he gave a lot of points of what kind of newness where people are experiencing when you are speaking. But for us, Baba gave us this homework, which I revised some points of becoming number one. We're not too many, right? Even if we are few 100,000 or million or little more, but still the world population is around 8 billion souls. Even 7, whatever population is, so many. And out of so many, we are few. So when we are few, then we are number one, right? Comparative to the large population of the world. Maybe not within Brahmin family. And then as Baba said, because if I set example, I do something in practical, then it inspires others to do it. They are also able to do it. So for that, the first is that whatever I think, I should be embodiment of that. When we think, it's high. When we speak, up to that level. But when it comes to actions or interaction or relationship, then I'm not necessarily 100% embodiment of that. And then the sanskars emerge and nature differences come and subtle conflicts come. But Baba said the greatness, qualification of number one is sankalp and sarup. Sankalp is thought, sarup is image or embodiment, or practically it should be matching, it should be same. And for that it is important, as Baba said, to practice lot to focus on the point that we see everyone as a soul. And your own stage of bodiless and detached, no attachment, conqueror of attachment. So this practice of soul consciousness, becoming bodiless and free from all physical attachments, will help us to take number one. So everyone should keep this aim. Baba has brought us spiritually very much together, very close. Even if there is social distancing, but spiritual closeness is there. We are able to do so many hours of tapasya and remain together. This morning, some of us were there from 6 a.m. to 10 together. 4 hours. It's a lot of time. So, Baba has given us time to take care of ourselves in the form of attention on practices, creating right kind of awareness. So we should do a lot of those practices. They are very, very important. So that the thought and being embodiment is same. And also this way we can look inside. Do we have all treasures from Baba? And I think we have. But we are not aware sometimes of them. So Baba is inspiring us to be complete, to be perfect, complete and perfect both. And of course, as Baba said, when you are full, then you are unshakable. No fluctuations, no up and down, just consistent, full, full. So keep reminding yourself that I have all treasures of Baba. So I should be powerful, I should be happy. Like this morning, Baba said, loving, cooperative, and powerful souls. But one of the very, very good, I can call it Mansa Seva, today Baba gave, that my bhavana, not expectation, but bhavana towards everyone is the cooperation I can give to others. So whatever that soul is, my bhavana towards that soul is very elevated thought for that soul. When there is elevated thought for the soul, then that soul will receive power, will have more courage, and will become that. And just imagine, I was saying, what is Sakash now? This is Sakash now. This kind of cooperation, Baba said, make you great. And I think doing this Mansa Seva is Mansa Seva now. So I felt it's like more clarification on what is Mansa Seva. So not only good wishes, but good wishes, pure feelings, benevolent feelings, bhavana, full of bhavana towards everyone. Within, Baba said, Brahmin family. Some are able to make good efforts, some have limits. Everyone wants that. But how do I help that soul? So it's Mansa Seva, it can be called cooperation. So it's very, very good definition. If you read Murli again and again, you will know that how Baba said that when you do something, keep courage. Baba's hand of help is always there. And that hand is also on your head of intellect. It's on your intellect, which gives you the blessings, this hand of blessings. So it's so interesting that how the helping hand of Baba on your head becomes one which bestows you blessings. So cooperation is important, courage is important, so that Baba can help you. But if I say, no, I can't do it, it's not possible. If you say, no, I can do it, it's possible. So you kept courage. So Baba's hand of help, of blessing will be always on your intellect or on your head. So it was such beautiful, powerful Murli of this morning. There was long, long list of what new we have to do. What new we have to do. Baba said there should be just within us that spiritual feelings, so that when you are speaking, others can also have same experience. Newness in our way of doing service or speaking knowledge, not the new points, will be same points, but it will have, Baba said, your bhavana when you are speaking. Because people, whatever emotions they have, feelings they have, they get expressed through eyes and through words and through our face. But Baba says we should have this bhavana, and bhavana could help us to give experience to others. You can try with some contact souls on phone, because these days anyone you call, they are happy to receive your call because you will help them. You will ask about their well-being. So it's lot of material from today's Murli. We can keep reading few times. I've read many times, but still I feel there is lot more can be read. So keep aim to be Arjun. It is number one. Yesterday you said everyone wants to be Arjun, right? So anyway, today we offered both to Baba as we do Sunday morning, and we saw how much Baba appreciates, how much Baba loves us, but also wants us to be full like him, full, not even little bit empty. As soon as you find there is emptiness, start recharging, start charging, connecting with Baba and charge. People, when they walk with their phone or computer, they always put charger with it, right? So that whenever battery is low, they connect. So same as we have to see. As soon as battery is low, just charge it. Keep full battery as much as possible. So there won't be waste thoughts, there won't be worry. And Dadi Gulzar said, Karma Yogi means while doing karma, the experience is Baba is the one who is Karan Karavanha, does and makes us do. And really he does lot. I don't know how many of you feel that, experience that. So invisible power, but almighty, but he does lot. So while doing actions, to be carefree, Baba who is making me do. So in intellect we have knowledge, we know, we believe, but while doing actions, we forget. But now is the time to integrate remembrance in action, awareness in action, and awareness of who is making me do. Right, so it's very powerful, Murli. And I would suggest Arjun's one of the quality of Arjun was listen to Murli, chant Murli, and share with others. So when you share, then you are able, when you churn, you are able to share with others. Good. Okay, I think we had good day, good time together, and We will still continue until Thursday. Then we have some other plan. We will let you know. Because it seems month of May also will be locked down. So we will have to be, we can be together. But we will let you know what will be the timings and how we will do it. This always, there is this question of, see, one thing I feel that now, when you will think of bhavna, and if you keep that bhavna in your lokiks also, not expectation. My husband should take knowledge, my children should take knowledge, my parents should take knowledge. By the, all the time, like I have this concern, and then I keep telling them, why don't you come for program? Why don't you do this? And if they are not ready, they don't like it. Same is like, I feel at least there should be some influence where they could be vegetarian. They can sit in meditation or believe in Baba, even if they are not in knowledge. Some of the things could happen if you do their Mansa Seva. So we think Mansa Seva for the world, but you can do Mansa Seva even for your Lokik. So some Lokiks still are not vegetarian, they don't eat pure food. So this question keeps coming and they ask me, can I offer bhog to Baba? So if you have, separate kitchen, separate stove, separate pots, clean pots, separate fridge, or they should have separate and we should have main one, right? Like someone was saying, she told him, okay, you keep some, somewhere in a small room, he has his own fridge and his microwave and whatever he does. So at least you can offer bhog to Baba. So it's not necessary all are in vegetarian, but if you have a separate kitchen, cooking pots, clean, then you can definitely offer bhog. Because whatever you eat, you have to offer to Baba. And it is good for the Bandara, no? It is good for whole family. They are also eating bhog. But there is a big question which I will take tomorrow is about nature. Baba talks of introverted and he also talked about serene nature. Someone said nature should be serene, saral, simple, easy, so that there can be honesty and truth. So we will take that topic because at this time the main problem is nature. Joy of nature, suffering of nature. So how we create a divine pure nature and also have harmony of sanskars, which they call it Ras Leela. So I said some days we do Ras Leela, some days we do Ram Leela. In Ram Leela, bow and arrows all the time. Through words, through thoughts, through drishti, like Ramayana. Ram Leela. We want Ras Leela. Ras Leela is rhythmatic, harmonious sanskars. We have to set example, right? Before we used to read Ramayana and now we play Ramayana. Right? We were not actors in Path of Bhakti, but we are now, right? So nature is important. Nature is important. We call it Swabhav. But when you understand what should be in our bhavana, then everything is resolved, right? So bhav. So bhav means bhavana. And Baba talks so much about our bhavana, what should be in our bhavana. The cooperation which you give through your bhavana. Very, very powerful topic. You all can reflect on that. Baba has given us this online, at least we are not in line, we are online, right? Time might come. Today we have this facility, we don't know how long. So take full benefit of this.
Om Shanti. So there is a question. Could Didi please help us understand when a situation happens? Is it drama or our karma?
See, Baba is very, very kind and respectful to us. So then he said, always think it's drama. But drama is also karma, right? Drama is based on karmas. So it's settling, creating different, so we call it, but Baba said, no, child is drama. But Baba says in Lokik world, they always keep saying karma, karma, karma. And especially good, they don't talk of good karma, they always think it's negative karma. So Baba says, what is the use to regret and repent and keep thinking why I did it? It shouldn't be like that. Again, it's wastage. So when you say drama, full stop, but internally you know that I am the one who is responsible for whatever is happening in form of situation or any kind of, whether it's with the mind, with the body, with money, in relationship, it's all karma. But Baba said, no, full stop, it happened, it's past, so just say drama. So actually it is Baba's royalty and he wants his children to stay in self-respect and don't waste now time, energy and thoughts. Just say drama, bring transformation, change and move forward.
There is one more question saying, what is the difference between Yad Ki Yatra and Yad Ki Yatra and Yog Yukta? Is it the same?
Yoga Yukt is like staying connected with Baba. When you have yoga with Baba, then that awareness, that connection with Baba or yoga will be visible the way you will speak and do things. They call it Yog Yukt. There is something called Yukti Yukt. So yoga is generally connection, but in other words, it's journey of remembrance. You know, there is very little difference. But journey of remembrance is, one is okay if I say drama, use full stop. But if you are in remembrance, you will move forward. If you say only drama and not in remembrance. So remembrance really, bring God's qualities in me. Then I think, Baba, you are ocean of love. So I am also experiencing, I want to be embodiment too. And remembrance can't happen without love, without good relationship with Baba. It has to be from heart. So heart needs to be very clean.
Today, in both message, Baba said increase tapasya. What is tapasya in practical life? Is it yad, gyan, dharana all combined? That's tapasya.
Tapasya is something which is consistent. So to be consistent in yoga, consistent in remembrance, I will say, oh, I had been doing tapasya means you hold on to that. You are consistent. So it becomes tapasya. Because intense doesn't mean like, you sit and you are intense, but it's more consistent.
So actually, there was a question 2-3 days ago about your special moment with Mama, which you never forget. Something very special experience. So you said that you will share. So maybe if you can share that. And also, there's somebody asked the question that to share about her experience with Brahma Baba, and this question was asked before, and it was shared by Didi. So you can go back and listen the recording. But for Mama, if you can share.
Was very fortunate to have very close relationship with Mama. And see, when we come in knowledge and then you follow it properly, then of course there is closeness with Baba Mama. So Mama, like we were good friends, I should say, even there was age difference. And I always had this feeling at that time, Baba Mama, but then Dadis, that spiritual connection, belonging is there. But I also kind of, took care of them in the sense of that I am still, they are in Mount Abu and they can't go out much, and I'm in Delhi and was student in the beginning and then quite long time. So I always kind of felt that I have to take care of. So Mama, especially with Mama, I got the opportunity to, for a few years, her body was not well. So I was in Delhi and my Lokik family had lot of good contacts, very good doctors. So I used to bring Mama's medical report to our doctor. Then whatever he will say, I will share, I will take medicine. And so one is I took care of a lot of their needs, but also when she was not physically well. But I was so kind of, even now I think where other dadis are sitting with Mama, Mama, what you thinking about your future? Because doctor said that they wanted to get injection from Germany. We didn't know anyone. So doctor said she might live another, he said 17 days, which we didn't tell Mama, but we knew that she's not going to be in the body for long. And she did leave body on 16th or 17th day. So when sisters asked Mama what, knowing that internally that she's not going to be in body, so what you thinking? Mama said, why should I think? It's drama is fixed. But the way she said is not from head as point of knowledge. But it was so real because just imagine she was so unshakable. I met her 10 days before. I was not there when she left body, but I used to go very often. Then in the morning, she's listening Murli in her room. Mama, you give Murli, you know everything. Why you have to listen to Murli? She said, I know everything, but I am checking what yet I haven't done for myself, what Baba is saying, and also for service. So I'm just checking that. And Mama will always say that Murli is nectar. Murli is also medicine. Murli is like weapons to conquer Maya. And especially she will say medicine because when you are not well because of Maya, then you stop studying. Today I won't go to class. but rather you should go twice, no? Because you need medicine. And she will tell us how to use knowledge into the sword of knowledge, the shield of Rama. Protect yourself from Maya. So, we know that her wisdom, taking God's knowledge as really truth as truth, and her unshakable faith. You ask her how much you remember. She said, I don't forget Baba. Baba is with me, I am with Baba. Baba is with me, I am with Baba. We talk of yoga, we talk of journey of remembrance, and but Mama will say, I don't forget Baba. Baba is with me, I am with Baba, we are together. And that's what we all need to really experience. Month of June is Mama's month. We are doing a good big program on that. Master class on Mama. So you will hear more. But for now, we'll share this much.
Om Shanti. We have something very interesting to show you today. It's a little clip, but it's very interesting. Somebody sent us saying that, that Brahma Baba left us. I mean, in Sakar form. He became Avyakti. And it's so many years now. And he's still waiting in subtle region for all of us. He became Karmatit and he's waiting for us to become Karmatit so we all can go together to our home. So it's showing us in different form so we can enjoy that after we close with meditation.
We are also Baba's little children. We keep trying. Yes, there are some falls, but finally we will join Brahma Baba in certain regions very soon. Okay, Om Shanti and good night.